Maclunkey.
Tamagotchi. Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 18.
17?
I think it's
Oh,
18.
it is 18. It is 18.
It is 18. Welcome to episode
remember.
18 of
That's a lot.
Maclunkey-Cast. Can you believe
When we start?
we started April,
April?
the last
Yeah.
month. We wanted to do it before May the 4th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I
So
remember that.
welcome back, everybody. You're gonna notice a little things are different here. We're trying out some stuff. Jack really can't see what's going on, but whoa, now we're close up. Oh, now we're back to normal. So we've got some stuff we're working on.
And sound effects.
We got Maclunkey.
Did we?
So I'm playing
I
them
don't
off the
see it.
soundboard.
For the Republic!
Yeah. So
I can't
we
hear
got some upgrades here we're working on, but
it. Yes, sir.
so we got some news to go over. We've got Ahsoka episode 5 to go over.
5, yeah.
Woo. If you guys haven't seen that, check the reaction out. I had a blast.
It was good.
And thanks for everyone who watched that. That's our number one most watched video. It's over 1,100 views now. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
It's up there. And then
Appreciate
things
it.
have changed too. Got more time to soak in, so we got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. And if you like that style, I edited that video differently. I had a little bit more time. Some stuff happened to where I didn't get to do everything I wanted to, so it's a little not as nice as I liked it. But if you like that style, let us know. But besides that, Jack, if you want to start us off with a topic, let's go for it.
Do we have a list? Is it just what I wrote in that chat?
Yeah, we'll just go with what you wrote.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't have too much. There's some minor details that they've changed. They did Lando is now a movie over a show. So they're gonna change it. I don't think we knew anything about the show.
Not that I
So-
knew of. I didn't remember.
What has changed? Probably less of a runtime. That might be good though, because maybe they had less material. They're gonna make it, or maybe things are better as a movie. Because like Obi-Wan could have probably killed as a movie. People have been made some edits that are really good, so
It's true.
they'll have less time to worry about. They can jam pack it more with important stuff instead of having to fiddle around with runtimes and filler and stuff. So I don't know what kind of story they're gonna do with Lando. I have no idea what they could do with Lando. Is this old Lando? This is young Lando
Yes.
with
I
young
think this takes
Gambino.
place after Solo. I think they said, not before.
That I do know. It's the young one.
Yeah,
That
I
I
just don't
know
know if
for
it's
sure.
before or after Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's
I guess-
news.
It is news. It is small, but it is something.
Yep, so
And this
going-
isn't really a big topic. It's kind of associated with Ahsoka, but Ariana Greenblatt. I keep seeing a lot of really popular, like people like, yeah,
she
did
knocked
a
it out
really
of the
good
park.
job.
She was a great young
Yeah.
Ahsoka in
She,
episode 5.
yeah, people who don't know, she also
Spoiler
did young
alert.
Gamora.
Yep, and she was in
Yeah.
Barbie. I didn't see Barbie, but she played somebody in it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if she was important in that or not, probably, but she was big and she was young Gamora, which is a small scene too. She does small scenes, I guess, but
You got to
She does
think
a
how
really
much
good
younger
job.
she was in that too.
yeah, you
Infinity
gotta worry
War
about.
is. I mean, how old now?
Yeah. Oh, you can
Like-
see the growth. Yeah, you can see it in the pictures.
So
Yeah, but she does a good job being thrown into Ahsoka. She had to actually really act in that one too. Some of the roles, I think she had like smaller roles from the Gamora one was like it was shortish, but she had to be thrown into like the Star Wars fandom. And they're a little critical about some stuff because Ahsoka's a dear character.
that's the
Oh,
same
she-
thing with young Leia. I thought young Leia was
Yeah.
very good too. They've been picking
Yeah.
very good young actors and actresses. So
And these are popular, well-established characters. You can't just throw anybody in there. They
And they're
do
doing
a
good
good job. Yeah,
we
they
don't
do a
need
good
Jake
job.
Lloyd over again. We don't need angry people hating
Yeah.
on kids.
We saw how,
I think it was ridiculous that happened in general, that people were
yeah.
throwing all that hate at the kid. The kid
Well,
didn't write the
those-
character, and the kid didn't say, "Cut, that was a good take."
Yeah, the
that's-
adults
that's-
didn't do that either, too.
yeah, so don't be blaming the kid for that. If the director said, "I like
Especially
what you
the
did,"
kid.
It's a kid. It's a kid.
I mean,
but I will say,
Yeah.
Ariana Greenbaum and the actress's name
Greenblatt.
who plays, or Greenblatt, and the actress that plays young Leia, have been phenomenal. Both of these young actors have been amazing at their roles. They really make me believe that these are the characters that we know.
Yeah, I see positivity all around about it.
There should be. Did great.
Yeah.
Did great.
But that's all there really is to that. I just want to compliment her and how good of a job she did. And people keep saying that too. And she, very young. And people say young actors, like they'll say themselves when they were kids, like they didn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So like it's an achievement to be that good at acting, like thrown into a popular character. So we'll leave it there. But she did good.
Yeah, she did. She did fantastic. I guess. Speaking about Ahsoka. Now we're in a close-up.
There may have been an episode that came out.
There was an episode that came out. And I think we're going to discuss it. Jack.
Actually, no, I think we're going to skip at this.
Actually, yeah, here, let me go back to full screen. Yeah, we're not.
There was a really good Full House episode I watched last week. 2.5 Men. No, we'll go to Overwatch. Overwatch.
Star Wars.
What shows there.
Ahsoka.
Yeah,
so, immediate thoughts. 5 days after or whatever. Jack, out of 10, what do you rate the episode?
Probably like a 9.5 out of 10. Maybe even 10, but like...
I was going to say, why not a 10? Why a 9.5?
Because I still had some concerns where it's a bit like maybe fan baity. Because they bring up... A lot of the shows bring up old shows. Like, I get it. It's an old... Like, we all love Clone Wars. I loved Rebels for being how like new and original it was. They still like Empire stuff, but they're very their own characters. Mm-hmm. But I think they did a great job of it overall. I do like new storylines and like narratives and stuff though. Maybe that's just a nitpick thing, and it's still not on the episode, but a good episode. Really good.
It was fan servicey, but I think that it worked. Yeah. It wasn't just for fan service. So
there's always a little bit. So tackle a little bit maybe for that, but that's like the only complaint. That's very minor.
Guys, it's 10 for me. It's 10. That's a 10. Guys, it literally...
As you didn't see Order 66 for the 10th time.
It knocked... It's weird we haven't seen Order 66 in this show, but we have in the Book of Boba
seen
Fett,
enough.
We have in Mando.
We've seen enough.
We need more Order 66.
We need an Order 66 specific TV show.
It's unfair.
I want more. I want more.
Dave.
More. I need that on the soundboard.
Got my number, Dave. Call me. He's watching.
It was a 10 for me. 10 out of 10. Some of my favorite Star Wars ever. My favorite. It's Mando season 2 is amazing, and so is Mando season 1.
Well, you also gotta give. I did 9.5 also because you gotta give it room. There's gotta be somewhere where it's like.
You gotta set the bar. What is it? What is 10? Right? What
there's gotta be like 10? A peak. Yeah.
I think this is peak. I think it's had an absolute blast. Let's talk about. The big elephant in the room. At the end of episode 4, we saw him. We saw Hayden Christensen appear as Anakin Skywalker. And
Clone Wars, yeah.
Everyone, episode 3, and everybody kind of consistently agreed the CG was okay.
It was good.
It was okay. You could tell that, or not CG, but the deep fake, whatever, the de-aging. You could tell it was used, and it looked a little off. But in episode 5, it was amazing. It was the fight amazing, and it tracked to his face. You couldn't tell. I was watching it pretty close, I like to think, and I've watched that scene over and over and over again. It looked...
It's hard to tell.
It just looked like him. It looked like Hayden Christensen was ripped out of episode 3 and put in this episode. And I loved it. This is my favorite lightsaber fight that's probably been on screen in the past 20 years, 18 years.
It was top, yeah.
Because it was fast-paced, and Hayden brought that. If it wasn't Hayden Christensen, it wouldn't have been like that. Wasn't
he like super into it in episode 3 and stuff too? Yes. He was a big fan of doing that stuff and like really good at it.
I'm the stunts. I want to do it. I want to learn. And he was such a natural with the sword fighting
all that time, yeah.
And he brought it back, and he was doing his old moves. Like I said, he was doing the over behind, all that stuff.
Maybe he got warmed up in Obi-Wan.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because he's
Could be.
come
He
back
was
after
only-
a long time.
Well, there was a different actor in the Vader suit when they
Well,
fought.
he did Anakin scenes, probably.
Yeah.
Was Anakin and Obi-Wan together? Yeah.
But Anakin didn't fight.
I think he trained, didn't he? Do a little bit of training?
I don't know. I don't know if he
Yeah.
did for Obi-Wan because he
Don't
didn't fight in
remember.
the suit. But or maybe he did. I know that the.
It was the flashbacks they did with him.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I
the
forgot.
flashbacks
Yes.
were training each other, weren't
Yes,
they?
episode 2, Obi-Wan and Anakin. I forgot. Yes. So yeah, he probably.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Then yeah, I forgot they did. So he definitely did some training for that. It was great. I love that fight. I loved it so much. And then in mid-fight, he goes Sith Anakin. Yellow eyes. He's got the darker face. I loved it. He was teaching her. He was giving another lesson. My
The
question
whole
to you.
thing was spread out timeline too.
It was yeah. They started off. I think it was the campaign of Ryloth, and then
People
to the
say
siege
that
of
'cause it's the
Mandalore.
Twilight back, yeah.
Yeah, and then straight to Mandalore, and then, I mean, that's kind of where it ended, but, so here's the deal. Jack, do you think that was actually Anakin Skywalker?
I stand by my point on he took over. People on Twitter keep affirming me. I will believe everything people post on Twitter. But people keep saying that he's like the father, or he took that place, and he's got like that power. He's not the most powerful person in the universe. I don't know if I go that far, but I'd say he might have been taking that place or filling a hole in the Force that guy left. I think he's taken over that part. I think he's filling that hole as a chosen one.
Mhm.
It makes sense. So like he's got that power. That probably is really Anakin there with Ahsoka. I mean, it's a precedent because he's nobody else does this.
So,
Just Anakin has done this.
a really big theory that works, that I'm okay with,
Just agree with me, man. It's fine.
is that Ahsoka was dying. Ahsoka was dying.
You know how I feel about that fall.
Well, but you also have to look at it a bunch of other ways. Like, everyone was complaining about how she had been acting in the show. She's just so done with everything. She's just, she's not as, but now she is
She might have been
after this
turning-
episode. Well,
She might have
I don't
been-
think she was turning to the dark side or anything. She was
No,
just
no,
getting
no.
depressed. Like, she's like, and everyone was saying, oh, she's upbeat way more in Rebels. She's upbeat in Rebels up until she finds out her master's Darth Vader.
She
and
might
then
have
you never
turned
see
away
her
from the
again.
Force. She could be turning away from the Force a bit and unbalancing it. That could be a way of balancing the Force
Maybe.
again.
But the big thing that I've been seeing is that, so she was dying, and this was the Force's way. This was like she went unconscious, and this was her way of like, why do I even bother, or do I let myself die? And this was her subconscious going over saying like, you need to fight, Ahsoka. You're dying, and you need to fight. You have to fight for your life, so you can go save Sabine and Ezra. You have to fight and get back up, and not, and that's a really big theory, is that wasn't real. This was all just her talking and everything.
Yeah.
But
Well, I know
also,
Dave's-
it's a 50-50 either way. I'm cool with yours because
Yeah.
it's missing things on both sides because it doesn't fit perfectly for either. But I'm cool with either one of those.
I think there were real fill it in afterwards kind of people. But I think Dave's big, because I've heard the stuff about Dave talking to, when he talked about him talking to George Lucas, coming into it, about the Force balance being a big deal. Like when, Leia died, Anakin became Darth Vader, the kids were born to balance the Force, right? So like stuff like
when
that happens.
Padme died.
Yeah, and like, stuff like that balances itself all the time. He says that's a whole big part of Star Wars, so it might be a big part of it. I think it's Dave. He did Clone Wars. I think his Clone Wars stuff would be like, yeah, I like my Clone Wars theories. I like this stuff. They did that stuff in Rebels.
Yeah.
With the father, the son, and the daughter. They
The
did
Holy
all that
Spirit.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Rebels, another Rebels series, another Rebels season right here. So I think it's a big piece of it. I feel like people have been talking about it a lot, and there's been some evidence behind it, but this is just theories. I think though Dave's doing a good job making it like super high quality, the audio, visuals, acting,
It's fantastic, and all the clones.
story.
Most of the clones were real.
Yeah, they
Phase
had
1
Rex in
clones,
there.
Phase 2. Rex looked great in both forms. We got to see him actually say some lines in the Siege of Mandalore. Come on, go, go! I loved it.
Yeah, and if you think about it, if they had the Rex suit made, they may use it for other stuff, live action.
Yeah, they just gotta use it.
And was that new voice lines from Tamara Morrison, or who was that?
They brought him in.
Yeah, was that new lines for him? So like, if he's there at the studio already doing lines,
I doubt he was in the studio.
Or whatever he was.
I bet he just recorded those and they sent him out.
I don't know. Yeah, I probably have a different person in the suit. Because Mando, the new Mando season, Din Djarin, like, what's it? Pedro Pascal was like not in the suit at all. The whole like last season because he was doing other stuff. So it could have very well been somebody else. He's doing The Last of Us. But they made the suit. You know, they could be using it from other stuff. That might be something we see.
That's the thing, though, is that was real. That wasn't CG. You are right. They made the suit. They have the suit, and they have someone that fits in it.
And Rex is not nobody. Rex is very important. He's in Bad Batch. He's the very clone. Recent.
He's the clone.
He's in Bad Batch. He's in Rebels. He's in the newer stuff. Like he's not. He is a part of the new stuff that they've been making. So he's not like a forgotten character. He's very relevant.
Yeah, he
might come back.
He needs to, for
sure.
You know,
he's fan favorite, and it's Dave running the show, right? Like they'll come back probably. It's Dave. He loves Rex. He loves Ahsoka. He loves his Clone Wars characters, and we love him too.
We love you, Dave.
Dave, call me. You have my number. Put it up on screen for him.
Anyway.
Just for Dave. Like, just for Dave.
There we go. Yeah, I thought so. This episode knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Whoop, there we go. Best episode so far of Ahsoka. Best episode, possibly, of anything Disney's made so far to me. There's some really good stuff in Mando season 1 and 2, though. I'd have to go back and see, but this is really good stuff.
The Vader bomb, like it drops and he's changed to Vader.
Yeah, he flashes in.
I haven't even mentioned that, man.
Dude, thumbnail. And that was the thumbnail for that. Dude.
The visuals on the show, I tell you, are great.
They are the insane visual storytelling. And then when he kicks her back into the world between worlds, it goes flashes twice. He turns into Darth Vader. I like the fact that he didn't wear the suit. I like that he was Darth Vader before he got the suit.
There's so much more of the episode, by the way, that's not Ahsoka and like the flashback that we just talked about that for like forever. Then what about the New Republic?
Yeah, so the New Republic shows up. They're kind of annoying and boring, but
yeah,
that's realistic. Things change, new things take over. You got to get used to new rules. It's realistic. They are annoying, but you have some insiders like General Carson. He's definitely in there to help as much as he can. One of my favorite lines in the show is for all you folks out there who never watched Rebels. I loved the line. Jason Syndulla goes out, and Jason Syndulla, if you didn't watch Rebels, is a character you do not know. You are just introduced as, oh, this is that green girl's son, who you also don't know if you didn't watch Rebels. It's Hera Syndulla. He's out there, and all of a sudden he hears the lightsaber fight, and some people were probably like, okay, how does he do that? And my favorite line is when Hugh Yang turns to Carson and goes, Jason Syndulla's father was a Jedi Knight, Kanan Jarrus, and those abilities, or whatever, he's like, the abilities has been passed down for him, so Jason has those abilities. And Carson's like, okay, and then gets in his X-Wing, like, okay, whatever, let's do this.
Works for me, man.
I thought that was hilarious, and I loved that.
But I do think and I mentioned this in the other video, they're pushing the narrative super hard on the New Republic being like, annoying. I can't help you, I don't have the resources, we're super strict over here. Maybe this is a part of the movie, because I think they've got to be thinking about the movie, right? Combining all this stuff, the Mando, Ahsoka. They've got to build out stuff, and they're probably doing that in Mando and stuff. It was like, this is something they're pushing a lot, but they're not going to touch on for a while. It's probably a part of the movie. The government probably will not help. They will probably sit there, send out no resources, something like that. They're probably gonna be a big part of the movie, but they're pushing this hard. Like in Mando, they had it like, Mando, you can't get help from us for Navarro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do anything. Like, and they're like, Mando's doing stuff for them now and stuff. He's a part of the government now. Like a weird.
Well, he's a contract. Yeah.
He's a contractor for it, but he's a part of that now. So like, that's
he's
a big
in the
deal.
union.
So I feel like they're pushing that pretty hard with the New Republic being a thing, because it's like, look, the big new government. It's cool. It's cool. It's world building.
It is.
It's good.
It is good.
It's important details that you got to know about, because they're a big deal. You're not just gonna have no government.
Did you just say big deal?
Say big deal. Yep.
Thanks to our friends at the insert ad read there for today.
We don't know what it is yet, but yeah.
Yeah, but I have an idea.
You guys are cool.
But they're great. They're fantastic. Guys, check them out in the link below. But I already said that probably in the ad. So anyway, we just got done talking about Ahsoka, how great that episode was. And we talked a little bit about Lando becoming a movie, not a show. Jack, do you have any recent pickups? You know, our normal segment of the show.
Nope. I have bought nothing. I have no money.
Noted. I thought it was going to be here in time, but it's not. It's
inflation.
I get made no. It's just late in transit. It's actually.
Inflation was in reference to I'm poor.
Yeah. Okay. I got that afterwards.
What'd you buy? You already. Yeah, that's AT-AT.
Target. All troops will debark for ground assault.
I saw somebody who was like wearing down really quickly.
What is the button?
No, like the neck, like the rubber neck was like wearing out for somebody. Oh, that on one of the Facebook groups. So like, I've only had it for like a couple of weeks, and it's like wearing down. Like, are you playing with it?
Let's be happy because bro's just going.
I'm like, what are you doing to it?
Luke fell out. Hold on.
No, Luke, no. Sorry, that's what happens in the movie. He doesn't stay in there.
Luke's canon event falls out of the ad and dies.
Yeah, Luke's canon event is dad dying, and he did it.
Well, I don't know where he went. Anyway, it's the Endor version of that comes with like the 10 figures, the speeders, and all the big. And dude, I saw a new picture of it. The weathering on that thing is absolutely insane. It looks so good, and then you have like the grassy moss dirt on the bottom. It's some really good deco. So I'm excited to get this thing. For some reason, I also don't know if I should say this, but I got it for like $32. So it's normally $50. I think I bought it when I was. I don't know. They literally charged my card today, and I didn't know what it was. So I freaked out and got a hold of Amazon. And like, hey, I have nothing on my list here that's that much. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's the Jazzwares Micro Galaxy Squadrons AT-AT. And I'm like,
thanks, Jeff Bezos. He gave
that's
you
not. And I'm like, that costs $59.99.
He knocked a little off for you, man.
And I don't know if it was like a deal I got with my purchase, something else maybe. Because I ordered it a while ago.
Yeah, if you pre-order things on Amazon, they always give you a slight discount on things.
That's more than a slight discount.
But yeah, usually it's like $1.
Yeah, this is almost like $30. So I don't know what's going on there. I didn't use a gift card. No gift card funds were taken out, so I don't know. But that was charged, so I should be getting that soon. And I'll do a comparison video here pretty soon between the two. I'm excited for, because I love the AT-AT. It's one of the best. We also did a review on that. I did. I'll put that in the description. I'll put that down below.
Yeah. And other news in Micro Squadrons, so they're re-releasing or selling on the what's it called? The gunship, the one from the original Clone Wars series. I thought that's coming back out, like in pre-orders again or selling.
Honestly, my Meyer still has like 4 of those.
Yeah.
So they.
Well, yeah, it's still around. Have you seen the new picture of the Royal Guard Interceptor?
Dude, that thing looks sick, doesn't it? It's the red one.
That crimson red, yeah.
Is that? I'm gonna be getting me 2 of those. That's a really good looking ship.
Yeah.
That's
I'm still
really
waiting.
good. That's a good repaint. Is it a Target exclusive?
Let's see. There's no word on it yet. That picture's
Okay.
from China, so somebody listed it on eBay in China.
Gotcha.
I don't think there's any word in anything about the ship other than that leaked picture.
I'm still waiting on the next wave, like that Y-wing, the normal TIE Interceptor, the normal Vulture droid, and my B-wing. Where's my B-wing?
You're also waiting on probably the Ahsoka with Ahsoka.
Well, that's a separate. That's not part of that wave, but yeah, my big thing
Ahsoka
is
with Ahsoka.
the B-wing never went live for pre-order. Everything else is pre-orderable, but the B-wing's not.
It's a whole thing with them. They're very lit up on their. They said they're going to fix it later, right? But right now they're kind of like mixed on the waves on how they're releasing them. So.
Mm-hmm. So I hope I can get, because I will buy every single freaking one. Also, speaking of Micro Galaxy Squadrons, I've been trying. I mean, every day, dude, trying to get that Boonta Eve battle pack. The 2 pod racers.
I've seen it go up.
And well, it goes up, but so I ordered it and they sent me the troop transport. It has the same barcode as the troop transport. So when you buy it, you have to select no substitutions, but you have to hope that the employee sees that. And when you do it, unfortunately that did not happen in my end. I was sent the troop transport.
Yeah, well, you can't get that. That's a rare one. There's only like 12 of those in my Walmart.
There's only 12 per store everywhere.
Yeah.
But still a great toy. Still a great collectible. I love
review.
I do have a review of that one.
Yeah. I remember that. I watched that one.
We got a whole playlist. Instead of just checking one video out, boom, there's the whole playlist.
Just watch every video we've ever made.
Yes, and I'll know if you did.
Yeah, I'm watching the views. I'm refreshing right now.
Yeah. But I want that B-wing. I kid you guys not. Once we get an A-wing and a B-wing, I'm going to get enough of these ships
You're gonna get the
to
C-wing?
do a mini. I'm gonna get enough to get recreate the Battle of Endor. A-wings, B-wings, couple X-wings,
Don't they have
Y-wings.
a Battle of Endor pack?
No, they have the first Death Star pack. The Battle of Endor pack is the AT-AT.
Oh, I was gonna say either it's the AT-AT or it's a non-existent. I'm thinking of the space battle, but you're right.
That one comes
I'm
with
probably
the
thinking about the other
Falcon,
one.
2 X-wings, and 2 TIE fighters.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I still love their products. You just saw. I mean, I have them all over. So.
Don't have the South. You don't have the SDCC exclusive though.
No, I don't, and I hope that they put them up there on their website, like they said they would put exclusives up once Jasper's website happens.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that once that comes out, man. That's gonna be
huge. I'm
sick.
gonna be
They're
taking that day
unvaulting
off.
stuff. Oh, I swear, they gotta put up that TIE fighter, Sabine's.
Sabine's TIE. If they do that, they'll put up the all-white one. They'll put up the hologram one and Sabine's. I hope.
Yeah, I want Sabine's. That is so cool.
Did you see the comic book or the blueprint versions they had at San Diego Comic-Con this year? The X-wing, the A-wing, and the TIE fighter or interceptor. Those things are sick. Those come in acrylic. I didn't know that. They're in a box, and when you open it, they are in an acrylic case. That is awesome.
Yeah, they look kind of like a cartoon coming out of it. Like the details are sick.
Yeah, their blueprints they're awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. They're great toys. Speaking of toys, another segue. Jack and I, by the time this comes out, it'll be about a week, are going to go to a brand new toy show where I am at. My neck of the woods that never has anything is going to have something.
Because you live in the middle of the neck of the woods. That's why, buddy.
Where I'm at, it's getting actually really, really big, really quick. It's ticking people off. People are moving out and getting mad. It's bad here.
Man, I have stuff to do.
Man. Dude, it has never been as bad as it is now. Where you always talk like I live in the middle of nowhere. You can't go anywhere now without there being like 10 people in line, like at a drive-through, or I mean, it's just like if you were where you are, Columbus. Like it never used to be that way.
There's people in the drive-through.
I'm saying from open to
it's not so
close.
bad. You're not used to it.
Well, so
though.
I go into my Walmart to look for this Bounty Battle Pack. I kid you not, it's like if I find it, it's gonna suck because they're not used to it either. So they only have like 3 lanes open. And whenever I go there, there's probably like 60 people in line. Like that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Like there are 15 people per open lane, and then like 20 in the self checks. It's awful, and it's all day at any time.
Yeah,
it's awful.
That's how regular stores work.
No, I know
that's how it is here all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
I get it though.
There's
You're
so
not
many
used to
more
it, and then
people
it's
here.
gonna be harder for you.
Yeah.
I know people have said that like some stuff sits on shelves in the middle of nowhere, like farmer.
Yeah, well, our Walgreens
communities.
was good for that. I found that one clone trooper there for the Black Series.
So you lose that benefit. That is a pretty nice thing to do though, because that's a big thing I see people say, like, wow, I found this toy months after it's off shelves, because it's a random Walmart
I don't
in the
live
middle of nowhere.
there, but I live really close to where they have a Honda plant, and there's 8,000 employees for that one Honda now. So,
I don't think Farmer Joe's picking up the latest Hot Toys or the latest Micro Squadrons. So it's just there, which is great, but I mean, I still get stuff when I check it. They just send us more stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, send it out. Send it directly to us. Sponsor. I'll be an
Yeah,
affiliate.
Jazzware, you have my number. Dave has it too, so.
Everyone has Jack's number. He put it on Reddit.
This is I added him on Twitter. Yo, this is my number, Dave. Call up.
You fool!
You won't.
Giving out his
won't.
number.
won't.
But yeah,
It
so
was to Dave. I don't mind.
yeah, so we're going to a toy show here this Sunday. You guys have seen a couple of our convention reviews. I went to a real small Comic-Con that was local. That was like a 5-second video, a couple minutes.
Short,
that was really small. And then we did the Columbus Toy Convention.
That was a big one. It was good.
That was big for us. It was the first time we went and recorded. We learned some lessons from that. Got a Steadicam. So I have that all set up. And I still had a blast doing it. But now I've got a Steadicam for the setup, and I'm excited. I'm just excited for this. I'm more excited for GalaxyCon because this convention it's going to be at the fairgrounds where we're at. It's the Marysville Fairgrounds. If you guys are going, they've already sold out all of their spots. I don't know how many spots that is, and I didn't know if they were just going to be Hot Wheels and car collectors, because there's a lot of those in that area. So I did go on their Facebook page. I went on their Facebook page and I asked if there would be Star Wars vendors, and a couple people. I'm dying. Excuse me.
There's a couple Star Wars vendors.
Well, one guy said he's gonna have a ton of stuff there. He said he was bringing like 2 trucks full of Star Wars stuff, like trucks, like white moving trucks.
Roma Toys. That's a big store.
I doubt he'll be there, but
isn't he right? He's like right by the way. He's that way.
That's like 45 minutes away.
Springfield's that far?
Yeah. I just love going to that store.
Springfield far from everything, man. Why?
It really is. Shout out to Springfield.
I thought it was close to you. It's not like on your side of the town, and
push
it's like
the
an hour
city
from me.
closer, guys.
So just moved it further.
So that's something that's gonna be fun. Jack and I'll get together.
Good, yeah.
We'll do. I kind of want to do a different style thing where like maybe we'll just do a vlog of like a little bit before, a little bit after. We hang out, do some other stuff.
We're gonna pregame by getting some Star Wars toys and playing action figures together.
Yeah.
But we'll be buying some good stuff, I'm sure. At least seeing some good stuff. Did you ever show off your haul from the thing? From the convention? You got a lot.
I don't know.
Did you forget to show off all the cool stuff you got from that convention?
No, we did it in the podcast.
Did we? You went over all of them?
Yeah, I think I did.
Oh, yeah,
we did a really long.
Long big pickups. I was gonna say I don't remember it, but I think you did.
We had a big.
We'll probably have another
section.
long section this next week. I'm sure you're not gonna go easy on it.
I probably am, because I don't know how much is going to be there again, but that's what you guys got to look forward to. Not a toy review, so something different. And then, like we said, in December, GalaxyCon. I'm super stoked for that.
They're gonna have the armor,
Moff Gideon. He's one that we're gonna try. I've got plaques. I want to get stuff signed from him, but Moff Gideon's the big one because I know I'm gonna have So do you remember, Jack, when we had to wait for Rosario Dawson? How big that line got?
Yeah, it's gonna be his line.
No, it's going to be double, because Rosario Dawson is in two things: Clerks. Well, at the time, Clerks, and she was Ahsoka.
Hold on, she did other stuff. She did whatever Jamie had signed.
She was in something Marvel, but it wasn't a big role.
No, what was Rent? She was in Rent. She has some Rent fans in there. There were people who knew Rent. Was she in Rent? She was in Rent.
Okay.
Jamie had her CD signed by
from
Rent.
her. That's right. That's right. So my
the whole
thing
point
is,
we were in that line.
I love Rosario Dawson. I love her. I was just so cool to meet her. But my thing is,
Giancarlo
Esposito is in a lot of things. Giancarlo Esposito he's in Breaking Bad as one of the big characters. He's in The Mandalorian as one of the big characters. He is in so many just one-off big movies. He's in like 3 Queen Latifah movies. So you're gonna have all these people want to see that. He is a AAA actor now. He was ever since he got done with
Breaking Bad, I think.
Yes.
That's like his big, because everybody loves Breaking Bad. He's in Kaleidoscope, which I heard was pretty good. I mean, he's in a lot of stuff, man.
He's in a lot.
He will mostly have, because
he was
Breaking
in the new
Bad's
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, was he a villain in it?
I think he was playing the scientist.
He's always the villain. I love he's such a good villain though, like I don't even mind. But he does Lex Luthor in Harley Quinn show. He does
I forgot about that.
I'm looking at his stuff. He acts.
What explosions, Bane? What explosions?
He does I mean, dude, honestly, Breaking Bad's a huge fandom. That show's so big and so popular.
And that's why I'm worried. That alone is gonna be half like Star Wars fans are gonna be 40% of that, and then the other 40 is Breaking Bad, and then the rest is resellers and miscellaneous. But that's the big thing is how this Rosario Dawson was probably 80% Star Wars, 20%.
I don't know. I mean, it won't be such a big problem maybe if they ran the line a little better. We'll see what they do this year. They were kind of figuring things out after the hiatus after COVID. So
I feel bad for everybody in that line. Luckily, we got there. I was second, you were third, and Jamie was fourth.
Jamie was the last person to get through, I think, right?
They only let 5 people. They let 6 people through because that guy was with us. I don't think we did. So this is what is supposed to happen. We were watching other lines happen to see Rosario Dawson. We waited a while in line.
Too perfect.
Like all the other lines were handled perfect, but this one manager running her line. So we're there hours early because I'm second, Jack's third, Jamie's fourth.
Yeah,
and that other guy was there. Or no, I was third. I'm sorry, I was third because that other guy was there, and then the guy with the cart. I did not.
The point is, we were there for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yes,
we were there first. Like as soon as the gates opened, we were there.
We didn't have VIP passes because luckily we were the next. We were at the front of the line. Just like we're gonna get this. This is awesome.
We had the smallest people to hit, so we were like, we also there for all 3 days. Friday, you can get through lines a little bit quicker. So we were like, Rosario Dawson only there Saturday, by the way.
Yes,
we were there at open. We were there pretty early to get.
We were there 2.5 hours early.
Yeah, we were there. We were very early to get in the line to get into the convention center. And we were also very early to get into the Rosario Dawson line. As soon as we would get in there,
do you remember how long that line was on Saturday, the second day, when I went to go get my badge?
It's
also, shout out to whoever that was.
Busy.
I
forgot your badge card.
I shouldn't say that, but I forgot my badge. Or I lost my badge, and they did hook me up with another one. They were really good about that, and I really appreciate it. There. They were awesome.
The staff was all nice.
The staff was nice. This was the manager for Rosario Dawson or her company or whatever it was.
You know what? She wasn't even mean. She was just like
I think she was overwhelmed.
The long line
she
and
was
the
overwhelmed. But so we're there in line, and we're watching all these other lines, and the consensus is this: there is a VIP line with about 200 people in it, and then you have the non-VIP line, which has 500
A
people
lot.
in it.
Yeah.
And every other line is, okay, we're going to let 2 VIP people go. Between 2 to 5 is how it was. 2 or 5 VIP people go.
Like every line was like this.
And then a non-VIP person would go. And then 2 VIP people would go. 1 non. 2 would. 1 like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ashley
okay.
Eckstein.
All the other
Clone
lines we
Wars
went
people
to
there.
was like that.
The whole convention, yeah.
Because I went and got Matt Lanter, Ashley Eckstein, and James Arnold Taylor all were great and awesome. And, Darth Vegan. And we got... I loved that. But that line for Rosario Dawson, she did not understand how that everyone else's line was working that way. And we asked her, hey, when are we going to get to go? And she said, when the VIP line ends. And I'm just like, she is here for 45 minutes. And the first guy in line here kind of made me mad. Had a shopping cart.
Yeah,
and that dude got 14 things signed.
And what was his name? Kevin was next door. Kevin Smith, the creative clerks.
Yeah.
He was right next door. People were all about his line. And people going through his line went right over to the VIP and then past us. And this guy went through multiple times, by the way, before we got through once. This guy like came back. I'm like,
yeah,
bro,
and
you already went through.
Finally, there was a guy who moved behind the curtains. We're like, hey. Reiterate how this is done. Please just make sure. And that guy said, oh, this is how it should be rated. And the girl was like, I'm so sorry. And again, she was just overwhelmed. Some of the people in that line were getting pretty mad.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and
it's
it feels
like,
bad
you know what?
to be that.
I would have been kind of nettled, you know? I mean, I would have had to wait 3.5 hours at that point in time. And I didn't get anything.
Oh, dude, they was so bad. Because
there were so many people. We were talking to people. So the lines are like, in and out and like... And we were talking to people behind us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you just feel like a total piece of crap when it's like, oh my God, I got my stuff signed and these guys I've been talking to for the past 2 hours.
We were like making friends with people in the line. Like, we'll get you signed if you need us to sign this. We'll do this.
Yeah,
and that.
we were literally like, and then we're like, oh no, the line's moving. It's fine. And then she had to leave early. And then she had to go do the photos and then she had to fly back.
But she was there early too, because her time
was there early.
was messed up. Her time was not written right, and she's like, people walked up like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
So,
like,
but dude,
early,
yeah,
but
she had to leave for lunch, and then she came back like 2 hours later, maybe more. Dude, she's only there for Saturday. If you didn't get it that day, she's gone.
And so this guy had like a million things to sign, and so finally the guy in front of us went, and then there's 2 people in front of us. He finally got to go. And then the guy that we were making friends with, talking for a while, then we let him go, and then 3 went, and then I was there, and I'm just like, yes.
Honestly, they cut it off at us, and then they forgot that they cut us off.
See, that's the thing is they literally told it was me, then Jack, and then Jack's girlfriend Jamie. Literally, the moment Jamie got in line, they cut it off, and I could see. That, like, I turned around like this. I was like, and
they cut it off after you. They cut it off after you, and they forgot they cut you off after you, and they let us go on accident.
Oh, well, yeah, they let us go because
like,
we were waiting. Because it's like, this is ridiculous. You only let 2 people from this line go, and then they let us go. But then when they actually said, like, even from the VIPs, they're like, all right, we're cutting it. She's got to go. I like slowly turned around and looked, and I just when that rep or whoever that was said that, I saw all those fans turn and go, what? And they were
the good news is they came back, but that is like your whole day.
But she was only there again for an hour.
2 hours, 3 later,
yeah, she was only there for an hour again, and then she had to do 40-minute photo shoots. And I knew, like, well, some people were asking for refunds because some people had the double package. I could go to the VIP line and get my stuff signed, or go to the line and get this signed and get a photo. And those people didn't get their stuff signed. And it was, I don't know if it was refundable. I don't think it was, to be honest.
You know, I think somebody complained enough where they did refund it. There was a lot of
that one person at the help desk, I remember.
Yeah, there was a lot of minor issues because they're coming back from COVID, right? And it's like
They got to get
things
used
are a
to it.
bit-
They got to get back
yeah.
into it. Yeah, it's not a.
Yeah, when they've been to Columbus.
Like we
is
said.
it the first time they've been Columbus?
I don't think they were there before. And again, it's
Yeah.
not the GalaxyCon employees.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
That
these people are probably
particular
not even
issue-
doing a lot of conventions. They have a lot of people that got a staff.
A lot
I think
of
there may be
volunteers.
more staff. Yeah, it's like it's a struggle to get this kind of stuff together. And this is like a new area after COVID just ended. Like, it's a challenge probably to put this together. I'm not
Yes.
all upset at anybody other than like maybe they could have ran it better. But hopefully this year they
Hopefully
learn
it's
from their
great.
lessons
Yeah,
and we
they
just
got
take it
some
and we
practice.
go on. That's fine.
Exactly.
I'm cool with that.
Exactly. I'm excited for GalaxyCon though. If anybody's there, you know. Oh. Also, I would just like to say thank you to everybody for 200 subscribers on the channel. Thank you for that. I forgot, you know, for the Republic. I appreciate that.
Like my boss been captured.
I appreciate everybody for that. It really does mean a lot
Big.
to us both that we hit 200. We do appreciate that. And for the 200 subscriber special, we're letting Jack go. So
He's made this
No.
joke like 10 times today.
it's great. But so I appreciate all of that. And if any of you are local and in Ohio or are going to GalaxyCon in Columbus, Ohio, come say hey, because I am going to be bringing some collectibles. If you come up and you know us, we're gonna have some Micro Galaxy Squadrons we're gonna be giving away. This isn't until
Yeah.
December. It's the first week of December.
Just walk up and say
Um,
Maclunkey or something. We'll know. We'll be like, oh.
Walk up to us. We'll keep reminding everyone that we're gonna do this. But yeah, just walk up to us and say Maclunkey, and we'll
December
pass out.
1st through 3rd.
Yep. I'll have some pretty cool stuff. I'll announce later. But I've got a pretty big. I mean, some of the stuff, you know, it's like it's not cheap stuff, but it's some of it not. But it's all Star Wars. It's all fun. Some stuff. It's not like stuff I've reviewed on that you're not gonna get the used one. Here you go like that. It's all brand new product. So, but yeah, it'll be fun if you guys come up and say hey, say Maclunkey. We'll hook you up with some swag, some cool stuff. So, yeah, that's the plans. Is we've got the Marysville, Ohio Toy Show this Sunday, GalaxyCon in December.
Might be
So-
something in between. I think you're going to Torg.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going to Torg. Yeah.
I forgot I'm even gonna be there.
I forgot I
Wow.
actually already bought a ticket and everything, and I forgot I
Yeah,
was going.
I'm doing something else. So you Fallout fans, I'm doing Fallout Day in Vegas.
Star Wars.
Gonna cut that out because it's not Star Wars. Sorry guys, cut content.
Star Wars only.
Yeah, sorry.
So I
But any
was
fans of other stuff.
looking at you because this is how we're angled on the podcast. You're
No,
looking
look
at
at
you're
the
not.
camera.
As you say, you're still looking at the camera. You were looking at me before.
Oh wait,
Yeah, you were looking at me.
but hey, I am
Hey.
doing that. So cool things, right?
Yeah, plenty of cool things. So I'm excited for that. Still plenty of stuff in the future. If there's-
We're doing the Blue Jackets game. Or I'm doing it.
Jack's going to the Star Wars Blue. Well, he's going to the Blue Jackets game. They're gonna have hockey jerseys. I swear to
It's
God,
Star
for
Wars
some
Day.
reason,
They'll have probably more.
I swear to God, if they don't, for some reason, like Jack says, "Hey, here's my 3 tickets," and they don't give him 3 shirts, I'm gonna lose it.
We bought the special ones. It's fine.
Yeah. So
It is going to be on October
10th?
20th.
20th.
They're doing Star Wars night. They're going to have the 501st from the local area there.
That's
And
at the
probably
Nationwide
more.
Arena, right?
Yeah. That's their arena. So they're going to do Star Wars night there. I don't know what they're going to have. They'll probably have more, but we're doing a lot of events.
Probably local
lot of
501st will
events.
be there, stuff like that.
That's confirmed. That they'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So cool, yeah. A lot of cool stuff going on. Jack will probably get some little videos there, maybe make a short or just upload pictures to the Instagram. So
Probably both.
yeah, so and again, we've got an Instagram, TikTok, an
Yeah.
awesome Discord. Some new people joined recently, so if you guys want to, make sure to join that below. All
Yeah.
that's linked in the description. So,
I'm active on Instagram too. I'm doing like a little thing where if I see Star Wars stuff, Star Wars in the Wild, maybe I think that's the series or something like that. I saw a Star Wars pinball machine today. Posted it up, like $700, but it's cool. I saw it at Costco, so
mini
post some
pinball.
cool stuff on there.
Yep.
Post some cool stuff.
But yeah, Jack, do you have anything else to add for today?
I think we got a bit of a long episode from the story and some other stuff, so I'll leave it there.
So okay.
Good episode. We got some good stuff though.
Yeah, for sure. We always have a blast talking with you guys, talking Star Wars. Comment below, talk to us about some stuff if there's any questions you guys have or any topics you guys want us to cover. I am always cool with talking Star Wars. Put it in the
What's your rating for Ahsoka?
Tell us what your rating is.
Yeah.
Tell us what your rating is out of 10. Give us 2. So give us what you rate the show and then the episode 5. So comment them separately so we get more traction. No.
Comment your events you're going to. Let us know if you're going to the convention that we're going to or anything.
Yeah, let us know if you're local. Let us know if you're going to that Marysville toy show. Say hey. Let us know if you're going to be going to GalaxyCon.
That's slim pickings on the Marysville one.
I figured, but let us know. Let us know. So
yeah,
I think that's where we're gonna end episode 18.
18.
It's still weird that we're almost at 20.
Yeah.
So,
well,
but we're getting there. We're getting there. And again, I
wait till
appreciate
50
everybody.
and then 100.
I appreciate everyone for the 200 subscribers again. It really does mean a lot. It means we're gonna keep on doing it. So
keep on going.
Keep on keeping Maclunkey. So I appreciate it.
Keep it Maclunkey, ladies
everybody.
and gentlemen.
And we will see you in episode
19.
19. We'll see you then.
Sir.